Three numbers, that's all it takes to know whether your family budget is working. Most parents cannot name even one, not because they are bad with money, because no one showed them which three to look at. Tonight, in about 30 minutes, you will find all three. Let's start. Point 1. Why most parents cannot name them. You're not bad with money. You have just never been shown which three numbers to look at. I've sat with hundreds of families across 3 continents, different incomes, different cities, different stories. Almost none of them could name these 3 numbers without checking. That's not a discipline problem, it's an information problem. Before we go further, one thing. Drop one number in the comments, your best guess at what your family spends on essentials in a month. Just a guess. We will see how close most people land. So here are the 3. What you must pay, what you choose to enjoy, and what you set aside for later. In the money map method, I call these the 3 zones: essentials, comforts, and future you. Kind of like 3 jars on a shelf. Every dollar lands in one of them. An elderly woman in a Mexican kitchen taught me this with 3 envelopes, long before I ever called it a system. What you must pay, what you enjoy, and what you protect for later. Most budgets fail because they try to track 30 or more categories instead of 3 numbers. The more categories you add, the easier it is to lose the picture. 3 numbers you can hold in your head. 30? Impossible. Point 2. The 3 numbers on screen. Let me show you what these 3 numbers look like when they are real. These are not my numbers. They belong to a family I coach. I'm keeping them private, so I will call them Ava, her husband Jay, and their teenage son Kai. A family of 3. Take-home pay is $6,000 a month. Number 1, essentials, the things you must pay or something breaks. For this family, $3,800. Rent, $1,800. Power, gas, and water, about $300. Internet and phone, $120. Groceries, around $650. Car payment, $350. Fuel and insurance make up the rest. Number 2 is the future you, the money that leaves first before anything gets spent. $1,200, 20% of their pay. Number 3 is comfort, what is left to enjoy with zero guilt. It's $1,000. 3 numbers: $3,800, $1,200, and $1,000. That is the whole monthly budget. 1 page, no app, no 40 line items, no tracking every coffee. And here's the part most people miss. You only ever decide 2 of these numbers. The 3rd works itself out. I will show you exactly how right now. One quick note before the how-to. If you want more calm family money systems like this, subscribing is what makes sure my next videos actually show up for you. Back to it now. Point 3. How to find your 3 numbers. Now your turn. And I know the thought in your head right now. This sounds like every budgeting app you have already quit. You downloaded 3 of them, tracked everything for 2 weeks, then stopped. People always ask me how to track spending, how to track expenses, which expense tracker to use. Here's my honest take. You do not. And the difference is we are not tracking anything. We are finding 3 numbers one time. Tracking every transaction is the trap. It feels like progress and it falls apart by week 3. So here's the how-to. 3 steps, about 30 minutes. Step 1. Pull 3 months of bank and card statements. 3 months, recent and real, not last year. Step 2. Go down each line and mark only the essentials with 1 letter, the letter E. The test is simple. Would something bad happen if you did not pay it? Yes? Mark it E. Rent E. Power E. Groceries E. The streaming bundle? Not E. One rule keeps this fast. If you hesitate more than 3 seconds on whether something is essential, it is not. Skip it. Move on. One quick note while you sort. A once-a-year bill, like a car insurance, is not a monthly essential. Set those aside for now. We handle them in the next video when we get into the lumpy list. By the way, that is one more good reason to subscribe. And a grocery rule that trips people up: if you cook it at home, it is an essential. If someone else cooks it for you and it's not your wife or your mother, that's comfort. Step 3. Add up your E's for each of the 3 months. You get 3 monthly totals. Average them. Then add 5% on top because real life has surprises. That number is your essentials. Now the part I promised. You only decide 2 numbers. Your essentials, which you just found, and your future you. The money you pay yourself first. Pick a percentage. 20 is a strong start. If 20 feels impossible, start at 5 and raise 1% every few months. You will not feel it. Your comforts number you never calculate. Take your income, subtract essentials, subtract future you, and whatever is left is yours to enjoy. The math does it for you. That is it. 3 months, 1 letter, 2 decisions. Your 3 numbers. Point 4. The surprise. What surprised me the first time I did this years ago was not the total. It was which of the 3 numbers was the most wrong. For most families, it is not comforts. They expect that one to be high. It is essentials. The must-pay number is almost always bigger than the people guess because bills creep up, one small yes at a time. When you see your real essentials number on paper, that is the moment the picture changes. If the 3 numbers just clicked for you, a quick like tells the channel and me to make more like this. That's it. Point 5. Tonight's action. So here's tonight. Open your banking app, pull the last 3 months, mark your E's, 2 decisions, 3 numbers. You can have this done before bedtime. Once you know these 3, you can budget by paycheck instead of guessing. Here's what makes these 3 numbers so easy to keep. You can give each one its own home. 1 account or card for essentials, 1 for comforts, and definitely future you gets its own account. The money for each number sits in its own place, so the account itself becomes the limit. When the comfort card is empty, the month is done. No guilt, no overspending. The exact setup, which account goes where and which card to use, is mapped step by step inside the first brick. It even walks through different family setups, so you can match it to yours. The first brick is the free family money guide I built. It also has the line-by-line sort sheet, the zone calculator, and the 1-page map for your fridge. The link is right below this video. Most parents cannot name these 3 numbers. That is why their family budget keeps failing. You can name yours now. That is the whole shift. You're not behind. You just needed 3 numbers, not 30. The families who keep this system are not the ones with the most money. They are the ones who made the picture simple enough to keep. 3 numbers is simple enough to keep. Tonight, find your 3. And if you want to see the full system, these 3 numbers live inside, I have a video on it. It's called Most Family Budgets Fail in 3 Months. This system doesn't. Start here. I will see you in it.